Why does every Indiana Jones line fail? In 1982, Kenner takes on the action figure line for Raiders of the Lost Ark. 8 figures released in 2 waves, 3 play sets, a horse, a truck, and a mailway figure. The line was released a year too late. Kids aren't playing with it, and Kenner, sadly, cancels the line. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the sequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, would hit theaters May 8th, 1984. With Kenner stepping aside, LJN decided, hey, we can whip this toy line into shape. LJN would upscale this to their 6-inch line of action figures, adding battle-matic action to each figure. The vision would be to release the main 5 characters and 1 minecart playset, and that would be the beginning of a successful Indiana Jones toy line. Or maybe not. Welcome back to Ravenwood Collectibles. I am Steven, and yes, today we are going to go over the LJN's release of the 1984 Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom action figure toy line. Let's take an in-depth look at my collection of the 3 carded figures, my loose figures. We'll talk about some variations. We'll look over the things that never got made. And yes, we're going to take a close look at this fan custom created short round figure that I absolutely love. All right, let's dig into this. Join me. Alright, let's start off with the card backs. All 3 carded figures come with the exact same card back. We have line art drawings showing us the Battle-matic action feature. At the bottom left, we have the proof of purchase cutout. I wonder what they had planned for this. And then we have drawings of all 5 figures to be released in Wave 1. Now we all know LJN would not even make it out of Wave 1. In fact, they couldn't finish Wave 1. Both Short Round and Willie would never be produced. Brand new right off the shelf in 1992, I purchased this Tomart's price guide of action figures collectibles, and inside showed us the Willie Scott and the Short Round figure that would never be produced. Also pictured is the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom Impossible Minecart set. Now allegedly, the 2 figures in the minecart set would have been different sculpts than you would have gotten in the carded figures. Man, how cool would have this playset been? LJN would give us a board game with some great box artwork.
Molom.
Alright, leading off with Molom. Card art is the same on all 3 figures. Absolutely love the card art on this. There you see your Battle-matic action logo. Very common feature on a number of LJN action figures. You can see we have some yellowing to the bubbles on these. Very common on this line of figures. Alright, accessories. We got his staff, his infamous knife, which is very hard to find, his headdress, and really actually probably the best looking figure in the 3 figures that were released. Quite a bit of detail put into this figure. I absolutely love the necklace detail, especially on the back of him where you can see where it was kind of tied off back there. Good detail on the gown, front and back. The likeness detail on the face is really good. The headdress looks perfect on him. His Battle-matic action is okay. I mean, it works. I'm not too sure what he's doing here. He's got 5 points of articulation. We got some head move here. Got arm movement on both left and right arms. Leg movement. I have looked for years for the variation on the Molom. I've never seen it in person, but allegedly there is a variation. So we have a gold change on the necklace. The skull and the staff has been painted white on the top, which is really cool. And the knife is not gold, but it actually has a red tone to it. Also, the headdress seems to be a little whiter on everything versus the more bone look. Let me know in the comments below if you have one of these, you've seen these, or hey, you want to sell me one of these.
Giant Thuggy.
Sears, $4.99 marked down to $2.47. Boy, do I wish. Alright, Thuggy accessories. We got his sword, his axe, and his kind of shoulder strap. Once again, a little yellowing to the bubble on this one. Overall, pretty cool carded figure. Really good detail on this figure. The face sculpt is pretty good. The paint apps front and back look good. Back details really good on this. Battle-matic action in both arms. 5 points of articulation. We got a head turn. We got both arm movements. We got leg movement. And we have a nipple. My second favorite figure in the line. Love this figure. I think it's really cool. I think it's funny that he's so stocky.
Indiana Jones.
Alright, the Indiana Jones figure. Unfortunately, my third favorite figure in the line. Is this face sculpt Humphrey Bogart? Accessories. We got his fedora, We got his sword, his brown satchel, more to come on that, and his whip. I do appreciate how LJN displays the accessories of the figure on the card. There he is, Humphrey Bogart. I do like how they tried to actually sculpt the Harrison Ford smirk into his mouth. I like the fact that the hat does come on and off. I do like the detail of the bandaged hand. The jacket looks good. The pants are good. He's still stocky, but that's LJN for you. The Battle-matic whip feature, that's pretty cool. Once again, 5 points of articulation. We got a head turn, left and right arm movement, independent leg movement. All right, let's talk variations. We've got the olive shirt and the white shirt. There's the olive satchel bag and the brown. Maybe a faint hair color difference. Other than that, they both look like Humphrey Bogart. Like I said, my least favorite figure out of the three, but overall, it's still a pretty cool Indiana Jones figure.
Short round.
I'm very little. You keep very big.
Alright, the custom short round action figure. This is a gentleman out of France. He goes by Miniatures Universe on eBay. This looks great in the collection with the rest of the figures. I like the fact that it was a piece that was supposed to be made that just never got produced. It would be great if he could do a Willie Scott just to kind of round off the collection. He's obviously 3D printed this, maybe customize the face sculpt on it. The joints are not the greatest in the world, but you know what? It poses nice, it stands with the other figures great. He's got great detail on the backpack and the torch. I like the details that he's put on the shoes and the hat. The other accessory he has included is Shorty's and Indy's night bag. I always wondered what was in this bag. We obviously know Indy's looking for his razor, and then he had a whole nother jacket. Hey, thank you for spending a little bit of time with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Carla and I got a lot of cool content coming your way shortly. Also, follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. And we'll see you next time. Take care.